All right, welcome to the relationship show. This guy writes this post. Fiancé is saying hurtful things 40 days out of our wedding. So the guy deleted this post, but I still get the title. But I'm just really bringing it up in this video because I see it pretty commonly. And often it's like, well, the two of you are getting into a serious commitment, and there's a lot of fear with that. So, what women will often do before, the wedding is they will test and see what you're all about just to make sure that you're strong or that you can make her feel appreciated, understood, safe. And so you will notice that sometimes her testing will increase when you get closer to the wedding because it's almost like her last chance to get out of this relationship if she feels like she made a wrong move by saying yes to getting married. That's pretty much the gist of it. It's like she will need to feel, again, I'll go over those three things. It's the three U's of femininity. They are the three basically major pain points of feminine women. It's like people feel, well, really all the pain points, but usually when they're in their feminine, they feel these three the most versus someone in their masculine, where it's like the highest pain points are the three C's, which is criticized, controlled, and when their woman's closed off. So in the case with like women testing, she's going to test those three U's, not being being unseen, and so she's not being appreciated. One of the biggest things women do one of their biggest efforts is to get your attention. So it's your attention, and also they'll do like a lot of effort to get like other women's attention and compete in that regard. And you really need to make her feel appreciated, and she'll do things like test or hint at things that she wants, or things like, that's more of the understood category, but it's like she'll hint at things that she does to get your attention. Maybe it's doing her hair, maybe it's doing her makeup, maybe it's like buying some new outfit, something that makes her like sexy, maybe lingerie, whatever it is. It's like you have to stop what you're doing, give her your full attention, and appreciate her for those things that she does. Next one is being understood. So she will do things like she'll test, if you're listening to her, she's going to test like facts that she mentioned to you previously in the conversation to see if you're listening. She's going to maybe create problems or create like a scene. And she wants you to figure out what she's feeling. So she'll say, this is when you see like oh, I'm fine, or it's fine kind of situation, when she's having like poor body language, or she's like pouting, or whatever it is. Sometimes that is a test to see if you will do the work in order to find out and discover what it is about her that's upsetting her. And then once you do find that out, or once you do show the effort to find that out, that's when she knows you care. And so often she will say something like, oh, I'm fine, or it's fine. And then you dig, and then she says like, no, no, no. And she denies, but then she wants you to keep digging until you find what it is, because that effort and that process is what shows her that you understand her. She really just wants you to, well, get her to talk, but also she wants you to feel what she's feeling in that particular moment. Another thing guys get tripped up on is she will bring things up in the past. So she'll bring up like past things that were painful, or past experiences where you did something wrong. What she's communicating in those situations is that you are hurting her, or you are making her feel in the same situation or the same way as that past experience that she's bringing up. And oftentimes guys will use logic trying to basically solve, or, oh, I fixed that. What are you talking about? Why are you bringing that up? And they get all upset. But all she's trying to do is communicate. It's a different communication method. It's like women communicate in different ways. And, guys really need to understand that. And then vice versa with women, they need to understand how guys communicate more directly. And they don't really test as much as women. Moving on to the next one, it's like safety. She needs to feel safe. It's like Guys often, well, guys rarely feel unsafe in situations. It's like they will if it's like a genuine, like sketchy situation, but women feel this very commonly. Like they don't feel safe or they're kind of on edge sometimes, and actually very frequently. And so they want to feel safe. And so how they feel safe is they know that they're with someone who is strong. So this is like the appeal of the guy who does what he wants. Oftentimes like the bad boy type of guy. It's like just because she can't get her way with him. And when he has the strength to resist her, that is really a display of his strength. And then she can feel safe with him because it's almost like a primal thing where it's like she feels like if he can stick up to her or resist her, then he can resist outside forces of danger or whatever it is. But ultimately, it's just a matter of her feeling more safe with them. Another one is like she'll test your opinions. Are you going to be weak and just like cave on your own opinions just because she says something for no good reason, but you want to please her? It's like that's going to convey more of a weakness, not a strength, and it's not going to make her feel safe. So, tying this back to before the marriage, she's going to test you on all these things in many different categories. And you have to be prepared and know how to pass these tests. Recognize the tests and pass them. Check out the products I've got down below in the description. I have specifics on how to recognize this, pass them, how to respond if she's like goes like crosses the line. If you're in stages in your relationship, well, I have products for all stages: pickup, dating, relationship, how to really make her feel fulfilled. I'll go in depth more on those 3 C's of masculinity and 3 U's of femininity, along with, managing the space between you and them, all these other principles. So check those out. They will really change your life in this area of relationships. And so finally, like tying back to the previous, like, her testing before marriage, that's what she's doing. She's trying to make sure her decision is good with you, that you are strong, that you're in your masculine. And then if you display these things of strength, pass her tests, then it's like she will back off and her tests will drop off much more if she knows that you are strong in your masculine and can fulfill her needs.